In reference to the previous video I just made about what is community, I mentioned this specific part right here. It is true that community cannot be one without the people living in. It cannot be one without some people group that working together to improve the community. I talked about how social institutions can contribute to the betterment of the community or a society in general. So this is kind of like a sequel to the previous video, but this is more on take about social institutions or the community social structures are in general. Hey there, I'm Noel Cannon, a grade 12 Humanities and Social Science student enrolled in Tolo National High School. So this is my video, or my take rather, on a picture analysis about this one activity shown right here. Now, I recently made a video tackling about the importance of a community, or what is a community. And this is probably more of a quote-unquote sequel to the previous video. So quick disclaimers. Firstly, this video is just a submission to a performance task in the community engagement subject handled by none other than Teacher Rocelyn Pahamotang. So thank you, teacher, for handling out this activity for the creation of this video. And secondly, all of the answers I mentioned in this video are subjective and can be considered as quote-unquote an opinion. This video can help you guide towards your understanding holistically within the picture analysis, but it isn't guaranteed to be correct. So if I say something wrong or have another opinions than mine, please let me know. However, please do take my opinions with a little pinch of salt, because our opinions might have differences, or we have different perspectives. So yeah, let's get started into the video. So the first picture is of course this government building right here, shown in the video right now. Now, in relating with how this is important to the community or a society, this right here is a fundamental structure. A government is structured to maintain the stability, security, and the serenity of a community. It is composed of people that can lead and guide the quote-unquote the followers of the community to a better path. Now, what happens if the government didn't exist, or someone who can lead the community? Well, that community will be quote-unquote a community of chaos. I mean, can't be called a community when unity doesn't even exist in there, right? Now, without law and order, living in that community would probably can be described as quote-unquote hell. So yeah, a government or some form of leadership does need to exist in maintaining the unity in the community without the word chaos. Yeah, so that is the first picture. Now let's move on to picture number 2. So the next one is this family picture right here, and it is pretty kind of obvious as to why family is important in a community or society, right? Now, families are considered to be the basic unit of society and community as a whole. They serve as the building blocks of social structure and cohesion and provide emotional support, socialization, and caregiving to the children, which are essential for the well-being of the future community members. Of course, they also help in passing down knowledge and information that one has learned from them to the next generations for preservation, like culture, history, and so on, or teaching the norms, roles, and behaviors in both society and in the family circle as well. Which is why you will hear phrases like, always listen to your parents as they are your first teachers, or having that behavior from your parents, and so on. So yeah, families are another vital aspect in which a community that provides the next generation of people that might or may lead the community while providing the utmost TLC, tender love and care. So yeah, that was my second picture analyzed. Let's move on to picture number 3. Up next, this picture right here. Now, it is illustrated with children in a classroom setting, which of course refers to as the education aspect. Now, education is considered a human right by the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, a declaration adopted at the United Nations General Assembly in 1948. It provides the foundation for individual growth, economic prosperity, fosters social mobility, reduces inequalities, and promotes civic engagement. Furthermore, they also serve as hubs for community engagement, like this subject right here, providing opportunities for collaboration, cultural exchange, and lifelong learning. You can have learning and educating in non-formal settings like in workshops, training programs, and now even recently online settings such as educational learning from the internet or watching YouTube educational videos like this one apparently, and of course virtual classrooms as well. Virtual classrooms like Zoom, Microsoft Teams, Google Classroom, Clipper, Skype, and etc. So to reiterate it further, education is vital for passing down knowledge and information for the next generations to come for preservation, and fosters personal development and have lifelong skills as well. So that is for picture number 3. Let's move on to the last picture, number 4. Now, last but not the least, this picture of a hallway of what it appears to be inside of a hospital. So, this of course symbolizes the healthcare system of a community. This is another fundamental aspect to consider as they help prevent diseases, reduce the mortality rate, and improve the overall well-being of the people within the community as well. So what happens if a community does not have existing healthcare systems? Well, without it, there will be high risk of morbidity rate, now having more likely to get some severe outbreaks of any kinds of diseases, decreased in social well-being, and of course the declining health of the people as well. I mean, can you imagine like living in a community without healthcare systems to be in place, without taking care of the proper healthcare, especially hygiene nowadays? So to reiterate it again, healthcare is very crucial in maintaining the stability and the overall quality of life of the community, as well as helping to prevent diseases, helping to reduce the morbidity rates, and an increase of productivity or lifespan as well. So those are my 4 analyses of the pictures that was mentioned. Now, based on the 4 pictures that have been discussed in this video, especially throughout this activity, all 4 of them have similarities, and that similar category is what they are called social institutions. These institutions are what are called the building blocks of a society or a community as well, that are each serving their own specific functions to the overall functioning and the stability of the communities, as they work together to create a more cohesive and more secured and functional society. In the previous video, I said that of course communities cannot be a community without its people, but so does social institutions. Because without social institutions, the community will still be in shambles and in disarray because of there is no proper alignment or no proper guidance from someone or something to guide on towards a better life within a community as well. But hey, we all have different perspectives in life, especially in this activity. So if we have conflicting opinions, or you have any suggestions or opinions, or if I say something wrong, please let me know. Also, muchas gracias to Teacher Rocelyn for handing out this activity in the preparation and in the creation of this video. So that concludes my take on the picture analysis activity and what I have learned so far. But hey, who am I to judge? I am still a student anyway, so yeah. So I hope this video contributes to learning more about community and of course social institutions that are inside with it, and form about opinions about what is this, what is that, and etc, etc, etc. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and learning with me as well, and I'll see you on the next video if I'm ready. Bye for now.